We are tearing our hair out here trying to work out the logistics of where 230 people can possibly...
30? 230 now? Where did the 30 come from?
I thought it added up to 230. Well, whatever. A large group of people, much larger than we've ever tried to manage before.
Oh yes, I mean the idea of having a large concert is one that we like to do from time to time. This isn't the first time Spirit of the Streets have sung at the concert hall, but this time it's rather special because we are performing with people who are excluded to a certain extent from society, and to give them all an opportunity to be on stage and acknowledge their talents is a very special night.
I trick people into singing.
Yeah?
I think that's what we do. We just say, do a bit of this, do a bit of that, warm-ups and things, and then, hey, suddenly you're singing and you didn't realise it. Basically what brought it about was everybody in the Spirit of the Streets choir over the years have all changed slightly. They've all become more confident, they've all got more self-esteem, they all can speak in public a little bit, and they've become more sociable, and they've got a choir family. And I think having a family for anybody who's lonely or has got a mental illness is just a very special thing.
Come in, we come out here, we come every Tuesday to rehearse here, and we go out and do gigs in the metropolitan area, and it's been really great.
Okay, it's Sing for Health Week, May 16 to 22 song, but the idea is just to get people singing and get communities singing. So we've got groups that use singing in their healing journey as we go through. So there's sort of regular community choirs, and there's also small groups of people, and they've got singing groups going, and the songs that they're doing are kind of uplifting songs that are building them a bit of team spirit and making it helpful in the way that they sort of readjust to the community.
Yeah, I don't think we're singing today, we're talking today, we're having a meeting.
The posters and that we need done for the concert hall, which we need ASAP.
Singing is a fun way to stay physically fit and mentally connected.
We need a tagline for the concert hall up to 140 characters, and it was 83.
I think we'd have to brainstorm that one.
You being told you can't sing, it tones the diaphragm. Singing releases pain-relieving, feel-good endorphins and oxytocin, reduces anxiety.
I've had to do a kind of a production schedule. Hey! Hi, Jackie. Hi. I'm Bernard. Hi. Welcome. I'm Bernard Carney, and I'm the MD of the Spirit of the Streets, and I also run a singing group with the St John of God Hospital. So and I'm acting producer of this shenanigans at the moment, hoping to pass that on to somebody else. This all then comes down to a concert on the 20th of May that we all agreed to be involved in. What I've done here, this is a draft schedule of the night. It's only the first one, and it's obviously going to change. And already we're going from 7:30 to 10:30.
We've actually only hired the concert hall until 10 o'clock.
Singing has so many benefits for so many different people in different ways. The choirs were just happy to come on board knowing that they would be participating in something so worthwhile as well.
joined because probably I was a bit oppressed from my work, so singing helped me to work it out, even in the work environment with my employee, and then to take decision to do whatever it needs to be done in my life.
I'm drawing out, in music and singing particularly, you can explore lots of different emotions within a structure, which you can't necessarily do in real life. So I'm drawing out different emotions, and through that they can explore it and they can heal. Bernard's doing an amazing thing, just for all the different choirs to come through and we can share it collectively en masse. It's beautiful.
We can be the kings and queens of anything if we believe. It's written in the stars that shine above. A world where you and I belong.
We've brought this whole thing together because we know that singing and health are interlinked quite strongly. And so everybody on this concert has got something to do with health, with health issues, and making singing part and parcel of their healing recovery journey. So I think it's just a lovely thing to do.
We're making a little history, baby. Every time you come around.
We've been going for about 7 years, I think, 7 or 8. Engage people in the streets in just playing guitar or singing. We brought it into St Patrick's Community Support Centre, the local homeless shelter, homeless service provider. There's a lot of crisis in this place. It always moves people. When you walk out of a good singing session, you really do feel on top of the world.
I can't go away feeling like I'm walking on cloud 9.
Bernard is amazing. I mean, he just, he's so calm and relaxed, and he had a little bit of a frizzle yesterday, a little bit of a hiccup, but generally he's really relaxed, and he just goes with the flow, and he just naturally understands people and has a compassionate heart and is really compassionate.
It's scary. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
We feel quite responsible for everybody.
We're going into it with a good heart and putting as much effort as we possibly can into it to make it work. And we do the best we can, and it will be fantastic.
Yeah.
Won't it?
Yeah.
It will. There's 8 groups, 4 main groups. That will be the Spirit of the Streets Choir, Gals, that's the gay and lesbian singers, Magical Mourner and Nungar Choir, the real sing. And then there's Parkinsong, so those are the people with Parkinson's disease. The St John of God Singers, the St Patrick's Choir in Fremantle, a group called Harry's Angels who are in recovery from addiction. So 4 small groups, 4 big groups, and we'll put it together one way or the other. The whole thing is Sing for Health, so trying to keep it, relating it to healthy, to well-being, to communities being healthy, singing communities. Any stories you've got? Nicola's our production manager.
Actually, I'm really happy after that meeting. I thought the meeting went really well. To see how big, I mean, there is part of me goes, they go, but it will happen. It will happen.
Obviously, the ones in the wheelchair will be sitting, but a couple who have the walkers sometimes struggle to stand.
I think it's a good way of promoting the Parkinson people's attitude to life. We're not 100%, and it just, people don't understand Parkinson. I think all you've got to do is shake us, but there's more to it than that. But the music is one way of expressing ourselves in a tangible way.
Singing is my lifeblood. It has been ever since I can remember, and it has been the way that I connect with the most important people in my life, these wonderful people included, and it is something that is a great leveller. This wonderful initiative of Singing for Health is something that should be taken on board by every single person in the world and run with, because there's nothing it can't achieve. It's fabulous.
I think it's absolutely fantastic that our choir can go out and join other people who also have such a fantastic interest in singing. I think that's just amazing, and that we're just part of the community out there. We are the community.
At the final rehearsal, that we have a plan and a contingency plan for everything.
Damn right.
And that's what it's.
It is.
And that's
And
what we're doing here.
We're
We're trying to answer every question that may be asked, or and it's doing our heads in.
Stretch, and then just show a little bit of tiredness from the day, get rid of it.
It's a real community, feels like a real community. It's taken a little while, but I really feel part of the choir community, and it really releases stress after a day's work. It's really lovely, really is.
And for patients, it just brings an added dimension that maybe will help in their healing and recovery, rejoining the world through music.
It's definitely helps your mental health and well-being, and just makes you feel good. And yeah, it's a bit like a meditation in a way, because you just forget about everything and you're just singing and being a part of that at that time.
I live for the choir now, I really do. You know, without people like Bernard and the choir, mate, where would I be today? Sitting on my bum, twiddling my thumbs, doing absolutely nothing.
Well, basically, I try and help him remember the vast amount of tasks that are ahead while we prepare for this concert. It's extraordinary. Absolutely beyond belief. We started by meeting just over 9 years ago, to this day actually, with a small group of people in the offices of the Big Issue in Northbridge. And now look, we've got this huge organisation. Who would have thought?
Marginal Mourner is a community-based choir. This year we will be celebrating 10 years, and it started off from a desire to do something in the Aboriginal community, so heritage and lots of language in a lot of the songs. We have lots of people that come here from different walks of life, and it's really nice that we can all stand in the same room, sing songs. Well, we're using mainly Noongar language, the words, and there are other songs that we sing that are from the Queensland side of Australia, and Aboriginal words in those songs are specific to other language groups or other nations.
Really healing for myself. I've enjoyed it ever since I've come across this choir. A whole different creation of music, and I love the sounds from the other people in the choir.
Sing about freedom, sing about freedom. Unless they've been trained or they've been to opera school or something, they have this feeling that singing is special, and it's not for everybody, but it is for everybody. You know, we've all got a voice, and in some cultures singing is just, that's what you do. When you're a child you sing, when you're a teenager you sing, and you just grow up singing. It's the most normal thing, but our culture's not like that, and so we're trying to reverse that situation.
Harry's Anonymous, yeah.
Harry's Anonymous.
Cindy's the coordinator, like what was her idea? And
Well, I was actually a resident in the rehab about 5 years ago, and I started a little group then and it went really well. It made us all feel good, so I joined SOS Choir, and now 5 years later I'm back at the rehab starting a choir there.
I don't realise how good it is for you. Like there's some people sort of like some of the people in our group, like they're struggling and you try and encourage them along, and like they can't make it there because of a bit of depression, or they don't realise how much it'll actually help just getting in there and having a go. And so we just don't give up on anyone. We'll just keep harassing them.
Lean on me when you're strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry.
Well, they say it releases the endorphins and the oxytocins and whatever drugs they are. If you could sell them, they'd probably outlaw them because they're too addictive.
This concert is going to be wonderful because it's an opportunity for people who have been excluded from society by perhaps because of their illness or perhaps because of an incapacity to perform on stage at Perth Concert Hall. It'll be a marvellous night, and I think with the energy we've been talking about will be seen by a huge audience of people, and they're going to be amazed at how wonderfully these people can perform.
I think it's really, really good at the moment. We had our first joint rehearsal, of course, and it was really heartening because we had about 150 people all singing together and all singing beautifully in tune, and it was uplifting. The roof was nearly raised from the little St Albans Church Hall.
The concert's going to be wonderful. Bernard is just magic. I think to have thought this up and to have the platform to be able to run with it is wonderful. And I think to have people from so many different walks of life and so many different struggles as well as successes is something that we don't always get the opportunity to see. I think there's a lot of hidden things in our society, and so to have a situation where we have people that have these challenges and yet they've embraced song as their way of speaking to the world is just wonderful. And so I think the concert is going to be a highlight of my year, if not my decade.
Well, basically I did some research as part of a degree, a thesis, the psychological benefits of singing. And there was lots and lots of research around about groups facing challenges like homeless people or just people with special needs. And I decided to look at choirs in the local area and speak to different people. And basically there is a great benefit in coming to sing and be with other people and experience the music.
Oh, I'm enormously proud of him. I would say it extends to being quite amazed, particularly when he's wrangling 200 people on a stage and getting them all to sing beautifully and with lots of spirit and lots of energy.
It'll just be when we come off, they'll go into that holding room in there, like just to let the flow come through, and then we can bring them down the ramp. I've had heart palpitations all morning. Whether we're going to get the people here, whether everything's going to go all right, everything's on my mind. Well, I haven't slept a lot.
Very exciting and very nervous.
Well, today is the day. Woo!
Tonight is the night. I played in the concert hall in 1982, I think. I did the support to Jerry Jeff Walker. And he's a guy that wrote Mr. Bojangles, you know that?
Everything's going well at the moment. We've set the stage up, we've done sound checks, we've done line checks, we've marked the stage out, and what could possibly go wrong?
This is the main event of our first Sing for Health Week, inaugurated by the Spirit of the Streets Choir under the direction of Bernard Carney. The Spirit of the Streets Choir, and indeed this whole concert, is the creation of an extraordinary human being. I think you already know who I'm talking about. He's one of those rare people capable of actually making a difference in our largely uncaring and selfish world. Would you please welcome Bernard Carney.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Process has been to get people singing, and so we would like to get you singing.
fun, a lot of fun.
Awesome. So I reckon it was a 10 out of 10.
I'm elated. Absolutely. I can't stop hugging people.